In our special report, Addicted Now, veterans are especially susceptible to the opioid epidemic because of how much trauma they encounter.
And oftentimes their families suffer right along with them. Fox 17 News' Kathleen Jacob in studio now with how a military wife became addicted.
Yeah, the woman I talked to had everything going for her. Married, kids, a good job as a nurse. But as her husband dealt with trauma overseas and she faced personal grief back home, she found the only thing she thought she could numb the pain with was opioids.
Amanda Martin is a strong woman. She kept her family together and moving as her husband deployed to Iraq multiple times.
My third-born son was born early with heart problems, and he only lived for about 16 days. And so that was at the point that my life took a turn.
A horrific tragedy no parent wants to go through, and Amanda went through it alone, her husband serving our country overseas at the time.
Shortly after that, I was diagnosed with lupus, and so I was put on Lortabs from my doctor, and it did not take me very long to realize that the Lortabs treated much more than the physical pain.
Numbing the emotional pain of both her son's death and coping with her husband's job.
My ex-husband struggled with PTSD really badly. He ended up shooting a child while he was there, a child that was strapped with an explosive.
That kind of pain paired with not knowing if her husband was safe.
I have PTSD from it, and so that drove me, was an endless cycle, and that was part of what drove me into doing what I did to find some kind of relief.
From Lortabs to Percocets to Oxycontin.
And eventually one day somebody just said, you know, why don't you try heroin? It's cheaper, it's stronger.
She lost her job, her marriage, and eventually went to jail.
And my dad said, Amanda, I love you. I would do anything for you. I would die for you, but I can't save you from yourself. And so you're just going to have to sink or swim.
It took that tough love for Amanda to get the help she needed. Now she works to help others like her and has a special place in her heart for veterans.
These are people who were injured over there or, you know, something, and they ended up on pain pills, and then, you know, they're on heroin now.
Proving even the strongest can fall victim to addiction.
Amanda is working through drug court right now. She's been sober for 2 years and works at an addiction campuses center in Memphis helping others. In studio, Kathleen Jacob, Fox 17 News.